Hey guys, welcome to Carvela Trading Show. Today we are here doing some analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance and some altcoins as well. But first of all, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop your like and leave your comment down below. So over the last few days and few weeks, crypto has been going crazy, a lot of liquidations happening. So I think we should start on our 24-hour recap. So as you guys can see here on my right side, we have here our crypto bubbles. And we see here that most of the altcoins today are dumping. So we have blood in the streets. But we can see here, for example, that Flock is down 11.5%, Cake is down 7.7%, Fetch AI 8.9%, Tau 7.5%. So most of the altcoins are dumping between 6 to 10%, which is very bad, to be honest. But on the other side, we also have some green coins. So we have CoAI 50.5% up, ZEC 8.7% up, Soros 8.1% up. But as you guys can see, most of them are red. But let's take a look also here at our market cap. So Bitcoin is down 1.5% today, Ethereum 2.7%, USDT is down 0%, which is good because if it was worse than that would be very bad, right? And right now let's take a look over to my Hero browser. So as you guys can see here on my left side, we have our Hero browser where it shows us that currently the market cap of crypto right now is $3.7 trillion, down 1.2%. The volume is currently $160 billion. And here we can see also what are the tokens that are trending, what are the top gainers for the day. We can also build our portfolio, exchange crypto, buy crypto. We can do everything here. So guys, don't forget to download your Hero browser right now, link in the description. And as we can see here on the top gainers, we have Chain Opera AI, 61% up, Falcon Finance 60% up, Mix Finance 15% up, so super crazy. And on the trending tokens, we have Sora 126 million% up. Wow, what is this? And Bitcoin right now at 109,000, 1.1% down. Sin Futures 27% up. So overall, we have some pretty good gainers for the day. So let's just jump over to the charts. And as you guys can see here on Bitcoin, over the last few days and few weeks, we had huge liquidations. You saw this $20 billion liquidation, huge week. And since then, Bitcoin is just consolidating between $115,000 and $103,000. And currently, what I see here, it's actually a huge bullish divergence. So we see here lower lows on the price action and higher lows on my Lux Algo indicator, which usually indicates that the price will go up. So something very interesting that I wanted to show you guys is, for example, if you guys don't know what is a bullish divergence, and when you download the Hero browser, you can just come here and type, what is a bullish divergence? And Satoshi, which is your AI copilot, will instantly explain you what is a bullish divergence, which is super nice in my opinion. And you can see it right now, right away, a bullish divergence is a concept from technical analysis used in trading. So, and then you can read the rest and increase your knowledge. So anyways, going back to the charts, as I was saying, we have currently this bullish divergence and the price right now, it's pumping a little bit, which is very nice. And right now what I'm looking for in terms of long positions is the first one here I have around the bottom of this week here at around $103,000 500s, and with my stop loss around $101,400, so below this week here, below this liquidation week. And my second long position I'm looking for is actually at the bottom of this week here at around $101,500, and with my stop loss below this week. You can do 2 to 1.5%. It depends in your risk management and in your leverage as well. And as per my take profits, I have my first take profit here at around the 618 level Fibonacci. I can also reduce this take profit here to my first order block around 112,000, but we can also increase, or we can even do first take profit here and second take profit around 116,000. But you see, this is a big move, so this is around basically a $10,000 to $15,000 move on Bitcoin. So be careful with the leverage you are using. As I was saying, we can do first take profit at our order block, second take profit at our Fibonacci level. And for our second trade, same thing. Now, you can decide to open one trade or the other, but you can also compound the trades. So you can open your first trade and then you can compound with your second trade, and then you get the average entry price in the middle. So this is what I'm currently seeing as per long positions. And for short positions, let me check here what I have. So I have here my first short position around the 618 Fibonacci level, around $116,800. So this is the first position I'm looking for, with my stop loss above the 786 level, and with my take profit in one of these weeks here around 103,000 or 101,000. And my second short position I'm looking for, it's actually at around the 786 level, around $121,000. Same take profit around these weeks here, and with my stop loss above the 886 level. I am not looking for more short positions besides these two, because actually if the price of Bitcoin just starts ignoring the 618 level, then the 786 level, I think we might just shoot to a new all-time high. And you know, I don't like that much to short new all-time highs, because we're still in a bull market and the price might just keep pumping, and we don't want to go against the trend, right? So this is what I see currently for Bitcoin. And if we take a look at the liquidations, we also have a lot of liquidity here around $112,000 per Bitcoin. And if we come back to the chart, we see it's close to this order block. So I think it makes good sense here, if we open one of these long positions, to take our first profit around the liquidity, which is around the order block. So right now, jumping into Ethereum, what I can see here in Ethereum currently is very bullish actually. So this is on the daily time frame. So as we can see here, Ethereum went on his first wave, second wave, third wave, which is usually the longest wave in Ethereum. And right now, with all this consolidation we are having currently, we are in our fourth wave, ready to pump to our last and fifth wave here on Ethereum. Remember, this is daily time frame, so it will not happen over the next 1 or 2 hours. It will most likely happen over the next days, right? But but with this consolidation we currently have, we for sure are in our fourth wave. And if I actually push my extension fib levels from the second wave to the third wave, back to the fourth wave, our potential targets for our fifth wave will be around $5,200 per Ethereum at the 618, and we have the 786, $5,700 per Ethereum, or we can also even pump to our first level at $6,300 per Ethereum, which I think it's a very realistic price prediction for the top of Ethereum this bull cycle. And besides this, if we take a look here, we see that we have also a bullish divergence here. Look, lower lows in the price action and higher lows in our indicators. So this means that we have a bigger chance of Ethereum pumping overall to the upside. And if we take a look at the liquidations for Ethereum as well, we have a lot of liquidity around $4,800. This meaning $4,800 close to the last all-time high. So a lot of liquidity at the all-time high, meaning that the price most likely will go there, because as I say all the time, guys, liquidity attracts the price, right? So if we have a lot of liquidity on the upside, it will attract the price to the upside as well. So this is what I currently see for Ethereum. Jumping back to the Bitcoin, but now Bitcoin dominance, we have here currently Bitcoin dominance at 59.7%. So it's actually going up. That's why we are seeing most of our altcoins just dumping, and dumping again. So it's normal. It is what it is. It's crypto, right? So we had over the last few weeks, and if I zoom out a little bit in my chart, you guys see that basically since 2022, that the Bitcoin dominance is just going up, going up, going up. And you know what's the best thing? I mean, I find this super funny on Twitter, especially. Whenever like Bitcoin dominance is going up and you see a small dump, people just scream like, oh my God, we are in an altcoin season. Oh my God, there's an altcoin season. But like, that's actually not true, guys. Like, we still didn't have an altcoin season. So this happens all the time. I see on Twitter all the time. But actually, we had a crazy dump since like June 2025 from around 66% close to 57%. So this was a pretty crazy dump. That's why most of the altcoins pumped a lot. And we actually broke this trend line to the upside. But I think you guys can also see here in my chart that quite recently, meaning 2 weeks ago, when we had this huge liquidation, we see this huge wick here on the weekly chart. If I would change for the daily chart, it would be the same, where basically like the Bitcoin dominance pumped from 58.6% close to 63.5%. So huge. Like I remember, like I was somewhere and I just got a bunch of alarms on my phone, like, hey, Ondo is down 80%, Solana is down 50%, Ethereum is down 30 or 40%. I was like, what's happening? Let me buy. I want to buy more, right? And anyways, this is what happens when we have a lot of altcoins in our portfolios, right? But I think right now what I see happening for the Bitcoin dominance is actually continuing to go up. So I think like Bitcoin dominance will keep going up, most likely back to 65% before we have let's see what's going to happen, but before we have some kind of more dumpage on the Bitcoin dominance, possibly to 54%, or also possibly to 49 to 47%. But I feel once we have this kind of move on the Bitcoin dominance, this is when we will see most of the altcoins outperforming Bitcoin, and we will have a real alt season, and that's what everyone is waiting, right? And even like if I just put a trend line here, you guys can see that on the weekly chart, we have a bullish divergence on the Bitcoin dominance, which is bullish for Bitcoin, which is bearish for altcoins. So guys, be careful with your altcoins, because I see some bullish signs in the chart, okay? So let's just go through Solana. Right now, Solana currently is at $188, close to 189. I mean, we got some support. If I zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, we got some support here, right, at around $177, $175, which looked very bullish to Solana, okay? But currently, right now, I mean, nothing has been happening, right? Like, not big moves. I mean, we have some resistance here around $203. We also have this kind of bear flag that's why I thought Solana would dump to $157, $158 to our next support, but we actually just dumped to this smaller support here at 176. And right now, I think we are kind of forming another bear flag, to be honest, where we might dump next to $170 to $160. So be careful. Right now, I'm not trading altcoins, guys, but I'm still showing you what I see in the charts. So in terms of resistance, again, $200. In terms of next support, let me zoom out on the daily chart. In terms of support, I see here around $158, $160. So this is the next support I see for Solana. And whenever the price reaches this level, we might think about opening our long positions. So right now I'm out in terms of positions on Solana. And let's change right now to Ondo as well, which is a lovely project. I love this project. And we also have some news regarding Ondo. We'll check out in a minute. We see that we had this crazy week. Look at this. If I measure this week, like 72%, 75% down. Super crazy, like in a freaking week. Like I've never seen this. 75% down, it's a lot. And you guys seen that Ondo came from 97 cents close to 25 cents. So a lot of people got liquidated. I didn't get liquidated because I had spot positions on Ondo. I actually was not leverage trading Ondo, which was very good for me. Whenever I trade altcoins, I use low leverage because you can get very easily liquidated. So it was this case in Ondo when we got this huge liquidation week. And right now, I think this is a good spot to accumulate Ondo over the next few months. But I mean, don't expect big movements over the next few weeks. This is my opinion. So I think right now it's time for us to go through some news for the day, because I found some crazy stuff. And just want to remind you guys, go to the link in the description and download Hero browser, because if I jump right now here for my screen, you guys see here, if I scroll down, we have a bunch of news here, like web3.tv news. So we can check what is happening in crypto in terms of news every single day. updating all the time. So I found here some interesting news, to be honest. I found here that will crypto market recover as Trump advisor says US government shut down year's end? So I found here that the White House economic advisor has hinted that the ongoing US government shutdown, which had weighed on crypto market sentiment over the past weeks, could end soon. So this is actually bullish. Asset said that the shutdown is likely to end sometime this week, which is very nice. And much of this drawdown was due to investor caution as markets were bracing for the first inflation data release after the US government shutdown, which was in the third week and the longest in the US history. So overall, this sounds pretty bullish for the crypto markets. I also found out that SpaceX moves $268 million in Bitcoin to 2 new addresses. So what is Elon Musk doing? I don't know. Like, is he trying to, hide something, move some Bitcoin? I don't know. I'm not even gonna bother with that, right? So also I found out that PancakeSwap joins Ondo Finance's Global Market Alliance. This is very bullish for Ondo and very bullish for PancakeSwap. Basically, you guys can see here on X that Ondo Finance posted the Global Markets Alliance welcomes PancakeSwap. This is a huge alliance. I also found out that yesterday BlackRock launches iShares Bitcoin ETP on London Stock Exchange. Very bullish for everyone in the UK that they can start buying bunch of Bitcoin and a lot of cryptocurrencies, right? And the crypto investment landscape in the UK just took a significant step forward as British investors get access to Bitcoin through regulated markets. And according to an October 20 CoinDesk report, BlackRock has launched its iShares Bitcoin exchange traded product on the London Stock Exchange under the ticker HIBIT. And this product allows retail investors to gain regulated exposure to Bitcoin without needing to hold the cryptocurrency directly. So very bullish news for all the people in London and in the UK. And also here I found out that hackers steal $3 million in XRP from Cold Wallet. Damn, that's a big hack. Like, I was not expecting to see this news, but I mean, there's people that still don't understand that when you store your crypto in your cold wallets, don't put your keys online. It can happen something like this where you get hacked by $3.05 million on XRP in this case. Also, we see here, I really like this news, like Bitcoin price, if its market cap flips gold as CZ predicts. Like, this is super interesting because most of the people in crypto, like, we always see these moon boys in crypto, like, one day we'll see Bitcoin at 1 million, one day we'll see Bitcoin at 10 million. But I think actually this might happen, guys. Over the next 5 to 10 years to 15 years, we can see Bitcoin actually reaching $1 million. I believe in it. So if you guys check this news, we can see that assuming gold's market cap remains around $30 trillion and Bitcoin's supply is 19.9 billion, BTC would need to rise to roughly $1.5 million per coin. With Bitcoin currently near 110,000, that implies a gain of about 1,250%. Imagine, like, you can buy right now, for people that say that they cannot make a lot of money in Bitcoin, you can literally buy $1,000 today, and in 5 to 10 years from now, this $1,000 can become $10,000. Now imagine you have your savings and you have some money already and you want to put $100,000 in Bitcoin. Over the next 5 to 10 to 15 years, these $100,000 will become $1 million. So you'll be officially a millionaire in Bitcoin. So guys, I think this might happen over the next few years. So always accumulate your Bitcoin. And to finalize here, Coinbase acquires crypto platform Echo in $375 million deal. Super bullish. Like, I mean, this Mr. Brian Armstrong is always saying never too late to buy crypto. It's always super bullish in crypto. And as you guys can see, he just acquired the crypto platform by $375 million deal. And I also wanted to share with you guys, I post on my X, don't forget to follow me on my X, by the way, that if history repeats, the top for the crypto market is almost in. So this is actually crazy because as you guys can see here on my hologram on my left side, usually after we have the halving, we see the top for the Bitcoin price usually between 500 to 600 days after the Bitcoin halving. And right now we are actually around the 550-day mark. So we are actually very close to the end of our bull market. So be careful with your tokens that you've been accumulating over the last few years, because always remember, one thing is trading and something else is accumulating and investing over long term, okay? So you always, at least this is my opinion, this is my strategy, I always try to buy as much as I can at the low of the bear market, and I always try to sell as much as I can at the top of the bull market, because it gives me leverage over the next few years, and also for my trading budgets, that I can trade higher amounts and make more money on a daily basis, right? So guys, this is what I currently see in the markets. I really hope you like this video. This is my first video on the channel, Carvela Trading. Don't forget to subscribe, drop your like, drop your comment, do everything you want to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.